From California State University, San Bernardino, it's Local Matters.
Dolores Huerta and the United Farm Workers of America. Hello, I'm Brittany Johanningmeier, and welcome to Local Matters, featuring stories from across the Inland Empire. The United Farm Workers of America gave workers the same rights as union farmers. Reporter Ricardo Hernandez tells us more.
Recently, I had the wonderful opportunity to meet civil rights activist leader Dolores Huerta here at Cal State San Bernardino.
Well, there is so much work that needs to be done that we really don't have a choice but to keep on working. We know we are in a very critical stage in our country right now. We've had this horrendous attack on our community, the Latino community, through the guise of being anti-immigrant, anti-undocumented people here. And so it's created a great atmosphere of hatred against the Latino community. We know that as women, our rights are being threatened right now. The rights that women have fought for so many years are being threatened. We know that our economy is such right now that poor people are really suffering. And so all of this work that we have to do, we really don't have a choice but to keep on working. Well, growing up as a youngster, I was always involved. I was a Girl Scout since I was 8 till the time I was 18 years old. As a youngster, I started my own youth organizations. I belonged to the church club. So I was always involved at one level or the other. And once I found out what serious organizing was from Fred Ross Sr. and later on met Cesar Chavez, and we started the Farm Workers Union, well, you know, there was just, again, the plight of the farm workers were so desperate that we knew that we needed to start a union to help the farm workers better themselves, and so that they could understand that they had power and that they could actually do things to make the changes that needed to be made.
What has been your biggest satisfaction out of all the work that you have done in your life?
Well, I have several. Number one are my children, to know that they survived all of the poverty and that we had to suffer through organizing and all the different cities that they had to go to, and they've come out okay and being very strong and resourceful. And then, of course, knowing that Cesar and I were able to do something in the history of the United States was to start a Farm Workers Union, which is the first time that a successful union of farm workers was ever started in the United States of America, and it's still alive and well.
What I hope it changes is that we're not getting too complacent, that we don't think that we've reached our goals yet. We actually have higher goals to attain.
The health of our community motivated me to come to this conference. In order to come out of our poverty as a community, we need to obtain higher education. That's the only tool we have, and education and poverty are directly linked to our community's health. So I'm a physician and I care much about our health, our community's health, and tied in with that is the ability to attain higher education, and that's also linked to social justice and economic equality.
I would like to thank Dolores Huerta for granting me the time to interview her and for continuing to inspire others to achieve their dreams. For Local Matters, this is Ricardo Hernandez.
Dolores Huerta is a great leader who empowered the working-class Latinos to demand equality. I'm Brittany Johanningmeier. Join us next time for more local stories that matter.
In addition to opening its long-awaited Health Sciences building, our Palm Desert campus christened its Student Health Center in April. 30,000 visitors came to the campus for lectures, live performances, and special events, including a 2-day session of the California Supreme Court. For the second straight year, the campus helped produce the Grammar Bee television game show, which aired on KCET Desert Cities.
You failed to signal your turn. You didn't come to a complete stop, and your left tail light is out.
That's 3 things together. So it's cheaper, right? Like the charter bundle, digital cable, phone, and high-speed internet all together for less. You know, bundling.
I don't think the laws of bundling apply.
Could they, though?
Bring your home to life and save big with the Charter Bundle. Call today.